Alright, this will be our 5th episode of supports. Hopefully only a few more to go. Let's start with Eirika and Ford. Ford, you're looking in rare form today. Princess. Yes, I'm trying not to overextend myself today. I see you're looking well, too. Except for... what? She looks fine. Yes, Ford? What is it? Well, I was just thinking about something. Princess, do you find that your armor leaves a bit too much exposed? I don't think I've ever actually gotten a good full look at her body armor, so I don't think I could judge it properly. If I did, I don't really recall it. I beg your pardon? You know, too exposed, especially around the midriff, if you will. Are you distracted? But no, I get it. Though, I mean, the most important thing to cover is the chest. It'd be nice if you can get the belly too, but that's not quite as important. Aren't you worried that in the heat of battle, it might fly up like this? Oh yeah, he's just flustered. You were just joking. Wow, don't scare me like that. I don't think I've ever seen Eirika so playful before. Just messing with someone like that. Oh, I'm sorry. That must have seemed rather unladylike. Honestly, though, I do rather like this armor. It's very easy to move around in. That's the thing is, anytime you want added protection, you have to trade off mobility. Though, well, with extending down to your below your abdomen, it makes it a little harder to bend over. But as long as you don't go too low, it shouldn't be too bad. I think that freedom of movement is far more important to me in combat. Well, sure. Guess everyone has his own preferences. I've gotten many long years of use from my armor. I can imagine. Take proper care of it, I assume. Now that I look at it, I can see all the scars from all your fights. A knight's greatest pride are the scars his armor bears for him. That's fine and all, but those scars will become weaknesses given enough time and abuse. This battered shell of mine is the only true badge of valor. The only real sign that I've weathered blade and arrow for king and country. Ford. Oh, and, well, in my case, some of these dents are from me falling off my horse. Badge of honor from falling off your horse, eh? Oh, and some come from falling asleep in my armor and rolling onto my weapons. Do you sleep like, Marissa's father made her train? Kind of a lot of them, actually. You stood by my brother when he and I got separated, didn't you? Daddy did. Never got a chance to thank you. Oh, it was nothing, really. To be fair, Ephraim probably saved my hide more often than I his. I doubt that. My brother rushes into battle without thought for consequence. Yeah. I think he thinks of consequence. I think, if nothing else, you restrained his natural recklessness. I owe you a debt, both you and Kyle. Princess Eirika. Definitely not the other guy, the traitor. Ford, Bernice thanks you, but you always stand beside us. At your service, Princess. I guess in the end, he's a bit goofy, but he's a loyal knight and vassal. Retainer. Arthur and Joshua. Hey, you there. Yes? What game of chance are you going to have this time, Joshua? You a monk or something? Yes, I came from Renace. Well, I guess you were just expanding. But it sounded like you were answering his question with, yeah, I came from Renace. My name is Artur. But more, it's yes, I came from Renace, and my name is Artur. I'm Joshua. So, you want to make me a bet? A bet? Yeah, it's the thing he does. Just roll with it. Sure. Call it in the air. Heads or tails? Oh, you're gonna cheat him the same way you cheated Enos. What's the matter? All you have to do is say heads or tails. So, what's your call? I have no idea what this is about, but I'll say heads for now. Right. So I get tails. Here, we'll flip now. And... Right, tails. I win. Is Artur going to, chastise you for cheating? Or for gambling, perhaps? You win? What did you win? Well, now you have to do whatever I tell you. No, you have to agree to the bet beforehand there, Joshua. What? Why do you say that? You lost, right? Since you lost, you've got to do what I tell you. So when this battle's over, I want you to train with me. Oh. What's your angle, Joshua? Train? What are you talking about? Look, I only said heads because you pressed me to. I don't remember you saying anything about what we were betting on. It's got a point there, Joshua. You shouldn't worry so much about the tiny details. You'll waste your life worrying so much. Now, about that training. I always have a tough time fighting against people who use magic. Ah, I see. Wants to practice. I think it's got something to do with getting the timing right. No, that's to do with your resistance. And also the range. I don't really need to polish my technique too much. However, I've noticed that these battles just keep getting harder. That's just how these games go, though. So, I figured I should train with someone who can use a little magic. I mean, if they sent off their most elite troops at the very start, we'd be destroyed and it would be game over. I commend your attitude, but I really can't help you. My evenings are pretty full as it is, so it's true. I mean, he is scheduled to be watched by Lute sharply after dinner. Probably during dinner, too. I suppose she could move it up so that she does that while you're training, so maybe it could work out. Hey now, a deal's a deal. I'll be waiting, so don't be late. Fine, just for a little while. Huh. Curious to see where that one goes. It's, same bet, same cheating, but, a bit different of a goal. Joshua really does make his own luck, though. Alright, Lower Shell and Enos. Well, hello. Imagine meeting you here. Yes, I believe this is our first chance to speak privately. I am Lower Shell of the Theocracy of Roston. It's a pleasure to meet you. I believe you already know my name. Enos, that is not how nobles greet each other. I am Enos, Prince of Frelia. Speaking of Frelia, oh, I remember. The seafood was delicious there. Yes, I would agree that the fish of my homeland is not unpleasant. Yes, however, it does not compare with that of my home, Roston. Ho, gonna have a fish cook-off. Was that so? I know not what fish your country has to offer, but I have a hard time imagining they could be that much tastier than our own. Oh? Your doubt is not surprising. Once this war is over, you must come and visit Roston. Orshel, you both were in Roston. You could have had, tried to fish with him, or gave him Roston fish then. I think it best if you try a wide variety of our fish for yourself. It's a good idea. I will most certainly do so. and perhaps you have not tasted all the fish Frelia has to offer. To be sure, you should visit again. Perhaps a culinary exchange is in order. It's the most noble-like exchange, actually, we've had with Laura Shell involved. But maybe you change your opinion. We'll see. Very well. I accept your invitation. I will visit your country once more and taste your national dishes. Don't disappoint her there, Enos. Whether you two end up with a shared ending, not that I'll get to see it, depends on you wowing her with your fish. Finally, let's get Tethys and Rennick. Are you Tethys, the dancer who captivates all audiences? Who are you? Oh, you don't know me? That's so disappointing. I am Rennick of Carcino. I beg your indulgence. It's a pleasure to meet you, Rennick. However, I'm a bit busy at the moment. Perhaps we could talk another time. Is that so? Very well then. Another day. Yes. And perhaps I could have you dance for me and me alone? Yeah, no. I will of course dance if you ask, but for you and you alone. Are you perhaps attempting to woo me? If that's the case, you should stop. No, that's not what I was intending at all. Sure, Rennick, we believe you. Yet many women who say they're not interested end up in my arms all the same. Well, if that's the case, maybe I'll keep my eye on you. If you turn out to be such a catch, I may rethink my stance. It's a deal then. I ask that you observe my conduct closely. Good day. Oh dear, I think he took me seriously. He thinks he has a chance. I hope he doesn't get his hopes too high. Alright, next round. Let's start with Ford and Eirika again. Princess Eirika, good to see you. Ah, Ford. Yes, it's good to have you fighting at my side again. It's only because of your skill that I'm fighting here today. Well, we all seem to be deep in this fight, milady. Yes, there's no pulling back now. So it would seem. My lady, leave the fighting to us soldiers. Even if there would be an unholy hail of arrows, we would ride into them for your sake. Well, please at least keep shields with you if you're going to do that. Why, thank you, Sir Knight. Say, Ford. Yes? What will you do when all this fighting is over? Assume he would still remain a part of your, Order of Knights. Or Royal Guard or something. When the fighting is over? Good question. Well, suppose I'll return to Renee's. Take a very, very long nap. Not the worst use of your time, I suppose. You've earned it after this campaign. It does sound like you. And then? Then, I would like to return to my painting, I think. Oh. Oh, cool. You paint. You paint? Yes, milady, I paint. In the past, I've tried to be quiet about this little hobby of mine. Why, are you embarrassed? However, quite a few of our group have unearthed my hidden secret, presumably in your other supports. Is that so? Well, I'd love to view your work sometime. Ah, I'd be honored. It's hardly worthy of such an audience, but I'd be glad to show it to you. Aw. I look forward to it. Oh, and... Yes? Would you ever consider doing a portrait of me? Huh. Draw me like, one of your French girls, Jack, I suppose? I'm sorry? Is that distasteful to you? No, no. It's just that I so rarely do portraits. So it would be a bother? Not at all. A bother? Really? This request comes from my princess. I'd be more than happy to. Thank you, Ford. Well, Ford's gonna draw Eirika, or paint Eirika, rather. That would probably be their third support, or the aftermath, rather. Lower Shell and Enos. Lower Shell. Yes? Are you sure you're supposed to be here? What? Beware. Next to you? I wonder if you're truly here with the permission of your superiors. Ah, you mean her father. Or her uncle, rather. Of course I am. What gives you the right to speak to me in such a manner? Well, I have heard a bit about your wild behavior. I'm pretty sure I saw her uncle give her permission. How rude you are! If I were not a holy woman, I would beat you senseless. I half expect you to do it regardless. How savage you are. Perhaps you could learn self-control by observing Freilia's Pegasus nights. Yes, there's something I'd like to show you. What? When the Freilia's Pegasi gather in Wallace Forest, it's a spectacle of such beauty. If it is beauty you seek, then Roston is second to none. They're still competing over their two nations. Do you know of Roston's lofty peak, Mount Mimir? I pity those who die without having gazed upon its breathtaking beauty. Oof, this is tough. Forests and mountains are my two favorite landscapes, so... Oof. Picking between the two. Now, mountains with forests surrounding them, that is peak beauty. If you recommend it so highly, then yes, I would indeed like to see it. Like a mountain, a snow-capped mountain, standing amidst a sea of forest. Ah. But yes, I would like to see it too, Enos. Yes, that would be splendid indeed. But there are many more equally beautiful places in Roston. Then perhaps you should tell me about them for future reference. And in return, I shall take time to tell you about the beautiful places in my kingdom. This is a very interesting courtship. Basically them trying to one-up each other with their respective nations. Yes, I would love to hear more. And Arthur and Joshua. Hey, Arthur. I wanted to thank you for training. I learned a lot from it. Hope you're not too exhausted for today's training session. You only won one training session. Well, actually, could we not do this today? Hey now, show a little enthusiasm, why don't you? An attitude like that ain't gonna win you any battles. You may be right, but I just can't keep up with you. If you keep exhausting me in training, I'll be no good. No good when the real fighting begins. Very good point, Joshua. I rely on Arthur. I'm trying not to let it show, but I'm really worn out today. Granted, in time, that fatigue will go away. Then let's make a bet. If I win, you do what I tell you. It's a trap, Arthur. Joshua, I'm quite trained. We still have so much fighting to do. You should just rest tonight. Don't worry about me, Arthur. So, heads or tails? Fine. Heads. Great. You're heads and I'm tails. Here we go. Incredible! Tails, I win again! Could I see that coin? What for? Are you suggesting that I would actually cheat? Yes. Yes, you would. Don't even try to be incredulous about this. No, sorry. So it's a deal. I'll be waiting for you tonight. Don't forget. Fine. You're hopeless. Don't look so tired. Gets me all worried, and I can't go back to the front being all worried. Listen, just take a day off. Get some rest, all right? Take a day off, acting like you're his boss. But I lost the bet. The deal was, if I win, you do what I tell you. Yeah, he's got a point. What I'm telling you to do is to take it easy. Joshua, I appreciate it. I've never done much fighting. I think I'm just worn out. It's exhausting having to keep your guard up all the time. For sure. But your kindness has rejuvenated my frazzled nerves a little. Well, we're still fighting, so don't let your guard down. Sit close to me today and I'll watch over you. Don't skip tomorrow's training. I'll be there. Okay. Rennick and Lorsha and Tethys take a lot longer, so we'll be intermixing them with the others, but Lorsha and no, let's do Ford and Eirika. Finish them off. Princess Eirika. Ford, you asked me earlier what I would do when all this fighting was ended. I remember. Well, I should have asked you too. What will you do when this fighting ends? Me? Yes. Well, I mean, she's royalty. Nobility. Presumably something to do with that. I'd like to restore Renace and bring happiness back to her people. Of course. Princess Eirika. It is not enough that this war end, that we go home again. It's not enough that my brother become king. These things aren't enough to make a good country. People deserve happiness. They are the reason that we rule. Yeah. Without the people, there can be no Renace. The best kind of noble there, Eirika. To live happily. To be proud of our nation. To restore the happiness of her people. Yes, that is my dream now. It is an abstract goal, and perhaps a little vague, but no, not at all. How so? I mean, rebuilding a country, now that is an abstract goal. But what you've described, that is a wonderful ambition. I've never been so proud to serve the kingdom of Renace. Ford, I've come to a decision. I know I've already sworn an oath, but I want to renew that vow. Please, let me help you make your dream come true. Aw. Wants to renew his vow for you specifically, Eirika. I'll do anything I can to help you. As long as it doesn't... I'll do anything I can to help you. As long as it doesn't require heavy lifting. Of course, he's still Ford. Thank you. I'm very grateful to you, Ford. Feels like this war might never end, and our people give in to despair quickly. But thanks to people like you, who smile in the face of sorrow, they can be saved. Oh no, you make too much of it. I'm nothing special. I simply cannot allow myself to worry when there's fighting to be done. You're the special one. You have such a profound effect on us all. Me? How so? It is because of you that we can go on. You and the prince are here, risking your lives for the cause. Your guidance, your leadership, it gives us a reason to live as well. A reason to live? Yes, to restore that radiant smile to your lovely face. Oh! I fight to see you smile again, to drive the worry from your face. If I can do that, I will be more than happy to paint your portrait. There it is. Ford. was wondering if they were going to work the portrait into this. We'll do it together. Every day is another step closer to the end of the war. One step closer to making your dream come true. Agreed. Aw, that was sweet. Surprisingly sweet from Ford. Alright, Joshua and old Archer here. Hey, Archer. You're looking pretty pleased with yourself today. Care to make a bet? If I win, we'll hit the training again tonight. No need for bets, Joshua. I'll be happy to train with you. Aw. You're volunteering? Are you feeling all right? Did you take a blow to the head? No. He appreciated what you did for him last time, you know, letting him off the hook. Even though you're also the one who's, put him on the hook in the first place. No, I'm fine. I'm just offering to help you out. It's easier than losing another bet to you. What do you mean? You've got even odds of winning. No, don't lie to the man there, Joshua. You must be joking. Out of the past 21 coin flips, Oh, they've gone that many times. Out of the past 21 coin flips, I've won 2, and you've won 19. Okay, Joshua, you remember? It's nice to see you taking what I said about mixing a few losses into your winning streak. But the idea is you gotta make it a bit more believable. Make it like 60-40 or something. And the more flips you have, the closer to 50-50 it needs to be believable. Those are impossible odds to beat, so there's only one answer. You must have some divine betting power or something. Way to go, Archer. You cracked the code. Couldn't be cheating. If I can help you train, I will. But I don't want to lose anymore. But that's no fun. Right, you don't have to train with me if you don't want to bet. Excuse me? I don't have any divine power. You've won 11 out of 21 coin tosses so far. We're about even. Yeah. That's, well, actually, having it almost exactly even is actually almost surprising with that number of flips, but you'll trend towards 50%. But in reality, it's a bit surprising to see it 50-50 with only 21 coin flips. I was cheating. Just a little, though. You cheated? I felt so guilty when I accused you earlier. You really shouldn't have. I guess I just trusted. Yep, that's your problem. I know trust and faith are important to you monkly types. However, on the battlefield, you can never trust your foe. Yeah, but you thought you were a friend, so... If we were gambling for your life and not for training, you'd be dead 19 times over. Well, I mean, you can only die once, but you get my drift. I'm speechless. Though actually, if that was the case, you probably wouldn't have given him the 2 wins. Good thing I'm a reasonably fair man, huh? No harm done, and even learned a little something, didn't you? I suppose. So here's the deal. I want you to keep being my partner. This time, I'll be teaching you a little bit about wagers. An even trade, then. What's more important to you, Joshua? Gambling or training? Ooh. They're probably pretty close, but if I had to guess, gambling. I guess I don't even have to ask you that, huh? But no more cheating. Definitely have to say gambling. He lives to gamble. And Enos and Lower Show. The theocracy of Roston certainly sounds like a spectacular land. Yes, says Frelia. Much more than I imagined it would. And yet... You mean to ask which is the more spectacular? Is that it? What? That's no question at all. Roston is clearly superior in every way. I expected you would say so. I mean, you'll have to compare them you have to go to one and then the other and back to the other and then back to the other. Just take them all in, all the sights, all the culture, the cuisine, everything. And then keep doing so until one of you admits defeat. But what of the truth? Your opinion is subjective, is it not? Technically, yes, but actually, no. Because this is the lore shell. Well, all opinions are subjective. But I'm sure an objective evaluation would yield the same result. Yeah. To prove that, we will need some fair and impartial third in our discussion. Ah, tiebreaker. But who? Indeed, I have a splendid idea. What, Dozla? Let the pair from Renee's judge. Ah. Eirika and Ephraim. I suppose that's fair, kinda. But also, actually no, because, well, they're childhood friends of Tana and Enos, and spend a lot of time in Frelia, so they might be biased towards it. You need someone who's never been to either. Preferably several someones. Surely Ephraim and Eirika can come to a proper decision. Of course. I agree completely. I think I should remind the two of all the wonder Frelia holds. Then it's decided. They will visit both of our homes and will show them such splendor as to leave them breathless. I'm sure they'll get some nice vacations out of it. That'll be nice. Invitations to tour our two nations will surely have them overjoyed. It would only be natural. It would be natural. Very well then. Let us deal with this evil and take those two home with us. First and foremost, it is a competition to see whose land is more magnificent. What an interesting competition these two have. And, well, Ephraim and Eirika are going to be a bit busy, but I'm sure they'll appreciate the vacations. I can see this whole affair has you very enthralled. I cannot say where this little competition will lead us, but I am more than happy to go up against you. Don't blame me if you regret our contest later, though. You may be composed before others, but you'll surely be lonely on your own. Be warned yourself. Your words here may prove embarrassing to you later. It's not a problem. This is just another contest in the name of all that is holy and true. Ah, very well then. Surprisingly, no romantic undertones for them. I wonder if they actually have a shared ending. But that was a fun little contest between them. Actually, perhaps the most subdued lore shell in any of her supports so far. Or, I say so far, but I think that might have been her last one. Alright. For our next set of supports, we got, let's start with Lute and Noel. I guess I could do Lute and Kyle too, but we already done that one. Oh yeah, I think we did get the first one or two of these. Excuse me. If at all possible, would you mind not stalking me like that? You noticed, huh? I love this one. What did you expect? You've been at my back for days. I can't help but notice. What do you want from me? Ah! Hey, what was that for? You dodged, huh? I knew your presence would be dangerous to me. This is one of the best. Loots are usually good. But I love this one. What do you mean by... Gah! Stop! Please, stop! You did it again. This isn't good. Nobody else has dodged me twice. How many people have you assaulted twice, Lute? What are you saying? You're quick at escaping, too. You're dangerous. I'm afraid I can't let you threaten my natural superiority. I love it so much. All right, Kyle and Colm. Kyle, do you have a minute? What is it, Colm? Well, it's about Princess Eirika. Is something the matter with her? It was a while ago, but when she went to bed, she was... What happened after she retired to her room? Colm, don't toy with me. Just tell me. The princess looked like she was having trouble falling asleep. Oh? Well, that's not good. She kept pacing. Having trouble falling asleep. Yep. That's not good. That's what I said. It's very important for her to get enough rest during this tough march. This war has been very hard for Prince Ephraim and Princess Eirika. I'm sure she's probably spent a few nights worrying, but... Hey, I just remembered that I have this secret remedy my mother used to make. Oh? It started off as a freckle cream. A freckle cream? What, to cover up freckles? How would you want to do that? But it turns out that it works pretty well with insomnia, too. Very curious about the mechanism behind that, but okay. Really? Oh, really? That's a good idea. I'm sure Prince Ephraim and Lady Eirika would love to have something like that. Okay, then. I'll give it to her next time I see her. I'll let you know how it goes. All right, Colm. Huh. I didn't expect their support to be about Eirika. Very curious if Colm is on the up and up here, or if he has some game he's playing. All right, let's get the next Mir and Rennick, Tethys and Rennick support. The beauteous Tethys. It's a pleasure to see you again. Well, have I made an impression on you yet? Well, you seem to be unobjectionable. High praise. Yet you've a long way to go, I think. That's a bit severe, isn't it? Is there something specific you desire? Oh, well, perhaps you could bring me something? Bring you something? A gift? Is that it? Very well. What shall it be? Uh-oh. Oh, we don't get to find out? Damn, that was a really short one. Fair enough. Maybe we'll find out next time. And Mir and Dozla. A little bit scared about what Dozla's gonna do with Mir.
Oh, you there, lassie. Are you lost?
I'm not lost. I'm traveling with Ephraim. I'm his friend.
Oh ho! In that case, you and I are allies, are we not?
Yes, you are. I suppose, yeah, she isn't his sister yet in this. I haven't done that support.
My name's Dozla. It's an honor to meet you.
Uh-huh.
Wahaha! You're a quiet lassie, aren't you?
Yes, she's a bit timid. She spends a lot of time alone.
And you're so tiny, too.
Wait till you see her other form.
Seeing you takes me back to the days when Princess Lorshel was a child. Tell me, lassie, how old are you?
Oh, how many hundreds of years, Mir? Also, it's rude to ask a lady her age, Dozla. Yeah. It's impolite to ask a woman her age. That's what Ephraim says. I think you're being rude.
Aren't you the sassy one?
Well, that also reminds you of Lorshel, does it not?
You're still young. I don't think you need to worry about age just yet.
About that. And how old are you?
Me? I'm all of 47 years old.
And I am 1,200 years old, roughly.
Oh? Stop teasing me, lassie. You don't have to be shy. Just tell me how old you are.
I did. And I said, 1,200, roughly. At that time, with that many years, you can't be expected to keep track. Having within this roughly a century, I think, is good enough. I mean, I'm at 1200 and I already sometimes lose track. All right, let's continue with Mir, or no, I mean, Noel and Lute. You must be Noel. I've been researching you. Yes, she has to find a way to defeat you. I also plan to find out your Achilles heel before too long. Why would you do something like that? Because there's no one better than me. I find it funny that there is, in fact, apparently the legend of Achilles in this universe as well. It's fun. I'm sorry? I said there's no one better than me, and if there is, I have to stop him. Yes, she has to be the best that ever was. I can't have you threatening my natural superiority here. Threatening your... I've seen you. You use magic, and that makes you competition. Yeah, there is a... It's kind of true. I mean, there's only so many slots available, so other magic users are natural competition for her. Luckily for you, Lute, Noel is not really competition for you. Not in terms of magic use. Like, yeah, he can become a summoner, but that's not a replacement for your role. Not really. And you use dark magic, which makes you the enemy of light. That's a common misconception, actually, about dark mages. Besides, we're allies here. No, and not until we make it clear who is superior. Oh, fine. What, you think you're better than me? I never said that. Look, we're on the same side here. Does it matter who's better? Yes, clearly. Matter? Of course it matters. How could you possibly think it doesn't? Personally, I think I'm clearly superior to you. Don't you agree? Just, if you agree, Noel, this can all go away. Do what you like. That was close. You were trying to trick me, huh? That's dirty pool. Dirty pool? What? I'm not familiar with that saying. What I'm saying is, it's not safe for me here. I must retreat. For now. I think I did see the second one as well. I don't think I ever got to the third, though, unfortunately. Let's go Colm and Kyle again. Kyle, big news. What is it this time, Colm? Hopefully the cream worked. She's no longer insomniac. It's about Prince Ephraim. Oh. What? What happened? He's just like me. In what way? Just like you. In what sense? He hates studying too. So, why do you keep going to Kyle with all this? Oh. And? That doesn't seem like news or anything. It's big news for me, and for you too. And why is that? The future of Bernace is not looking good if he hates studying as much as I do. Don't worry about it. He might not like studying much, but no one is as bad as you. Besides, if you're bringing this up to denigrate him, you are in serious trouble. Yes, you can't speak ill about the nobility. It's probably some sort of offense. Punishable by, I don't know, like the stocks or something. Not at all. Just worried about Prince Ephraim and Princess Eirika. I understand, but this news was really useless. In the future, please only bring me relevant information. Yeah. What is he gonna bring you next time? I guess Colm just likes talking to Kyle, reporting to him about his observations regarding Eirika and Ephraim. Fair enough. Dozla, Mir.
Humph. Princess Lorsha! Princess Lorsha! Where are you?
No, that's not Lorsha, that's Mir.
Oh, lassie, what luck meeting you here. Do you know where I might find Princess Lorshel?
I do not. But that's not important. Where is Ephraim? Ah, you're both looking for someone.
If it's Prince Ephraim you're after, just follow the sounds of combat. Yeah, there's no better way to motivate your troops than to stand by their side.
That Lorshel person is probably with Ephraim. I saw her next to him, speaking to him on quite familiar terms. Oh, that would have been a fun shared support, I think. Though actually, I think I still need to see their support, so we'll see. A fun shared ending, rather. But getting Mare a semi-happy ending was the most important thing. For some reason, it made my chest feel funny. Aw, jealousy.
It must be love.
Well, no, I don't think quite that. They definitely don't they don't end up with a romantic support. It's more, it's a different kind of relationship. I don't even know if familial, even though she wants to be his sister, is quite right to describe it. Love? This feeling is love?
I've tasted the sweet and the sour that life serves up, and I know love. You, my dear, are in love with Princess Lorshel.
Yes. Yes, well done, Dozla. It is the logical conclusion, obviously. I mean, who is not? I mean, with her majesty, her beauty, her righteousness, I mean, of course you would be infatuated with her. I'm not so sure about that. Oh, Dozla, you are amazing. All right, and finally, let's start once more with, let's go Colm and Kyle first. Yeah. Kyle, I have some useful news. Finally. What is it? Well, it's a secret about you. Oh? Secret about me? What is it? You have a girlfriend. Her name is Mariella. That makes the, certain other supports, like the one with the loot, a little bit sadder, but that means we kind of screwed over someone. You send letters to her all the time, don't you? But it's probably not a girlfriend. It's probably either his mother or his sister. Oh, that. I've been meaning to tell you about her. I'm so glad to hear that, Kyle. Let me know if you need to talk to someone. Long-distance relationships can be hard. I can't believe it. Stuffy old Kyle is in love. In love? Me? I think you're confused. Mariella is not my girlfriend. She's one of my teammates. Oh. Fellow knight? Workplace romance, is it? Say no more. I understand. Just shut up and listen to me. Mariella is the alias we use for Oh! Mariella is the alias we use for Renaissance Knights on undercover missions. Huh. Alias? Like a secret code? Precisely. Probably shouldn't be telling him that then. He's not a Renaissance Knight. We send mail addressed to Mariella, which only the Renaissance Knights know. The contents are always the same. We let them know that Prince Ephraim and Princess Eirika are safe. It's all written in secret code. That's the letter I was sending. Even though we're in the middle of a war, does it really have to be so complicated? That's especially when it needs to be complicated. Yes, better to be safe than sorry. Information warfare is so critical. I see. Well, would you like me to deliver that letter? Granted, I don't think the monsters are engaging in such things, but still. No, every single soldier is important in this war. We need you here. Really? You value my service? Neat. This is such a casual, just I don't know how to process this support chain. Just goes up reporting to Kyle about random things, about things he's observed around the camp. Yes. Although you do bring me some pointless tidbits, you have also been a big help. Great. This is so encouraging. Until recently, I thought I'd never have any real connection with the knights. But it's different now. I guess Colm deep down wants to be a knight. Now, I consider everyone involved in this war, especially the knights like you, to be my friends. I will always fight for my friends. Thank you, Colm. Civilians and knights. Together, we'll restore peace in Renace. Yes, you will. Let's go with Rennick and Tethys next. Oh, Tethys, I've been looking for you. You haven't been avoiding me, have you? Or did you get her? Oh, of course not. The object you spoke of the other day? I have it here. Please, take a look. Oh, yes. That. Of course. You forgot what you asked for, didn't you? That's not true. Okay, then take a look. Here it is. Oh. What do you think? It's nice. Very pretty. It's as big as a fist. Is it like a diamond or a gem of some other sort? Notice how the red, white, and blue colors play across the surface of the gems. Oh, it's multiple gems. It really exists. Did you say something? No, nothing. Pay me no mind. Well, I brought it to you as promised. So this proves that I'm worthy, does it not? Yes. I now realize that despite your appearance, you're a very hard worker. Does that make you a good catch? I'm still not convinced. Oof. Really? How disappointing. Is there something else you desire? Let me see. There is this. That was their final support, wasn't it? Yeah. I guess, that's a very ambiguous one. Tethys is really not interested in Rennick. But, well, I guess she'll continue, giving him tasks until he gives up, or something. Maybe he'll succeed in the end, I don't know. Alright, Lute and Noel. You going to admit your, inferiority now, Noel? Lute? Can I just wanted to say I'm sorry. Oh? Gotten over yourself, have you? No, but I've been watching you, and I've noticed something when you fight. Suffice it to say that I am now convinced that there's no one better than me. So good. She's like, I've come to the conclusion that you, in the end, actually were never a threat. I'm sorry. Ouch. I see. I must have miscalculated your abilities at first. I mean, she's not wrong, though. He really never was a threat to her. It's gotta hurt. I don't know why I thought you could have been better. Anyway, I'm sorry that I overestimated your skills. Oof. Weirdest backhanded apology ever. Well, if you'll excuse me. You know, I think you may have missed the point. What seems to be the problem? No, nothing. See you. Oh, hold on, Lute. Yes? Why don't you stay and chat a moment? Now that I'm not a threat to you, we can relax and talk. If you don't mind, of course. Alright. As long as we're in agreement about who's superior around here, of course, it is you. That was a nice little finish to that one. She really was miscalculating his abilities. He's not the worst, but he's nowhere near Lute's potential. All right, and finally, Dozla and Mir.
Wah-ha-ha! Are you alright, lassie? There's no need to worry. No matter how many enemies pop up, I'll protect you.
I appreciate it. I do feel safe when you're nearby. Somehow, you remind me of my father.
Aww. It's even sadder considering, the fate of her father. Presumably she's talking about her uncle, her adoptive father.
Wah-ha-ha! I get that a lot.
Right? I think he was his uncle. He was her uncle.
So tell me, little one, where is your father anyway?
My father.
What's wrong?
Maybe she is talking about her real father.
Did I ask something that I shouldn't have? I'm sorry, lassie. Please don't cry.
I'm not crying. I'm not crying.
Oh, what do I do? Wait, just think. I must have run across something like this before. When Princess Lorsha was a babe, and she would begin to cry. She would tug on my beard. That would always make her happy. Aw.
Oh, that must have been adorable. And painful.
Come on, lassie. Grab a handful of my beard and give it a good, strong yank.
You are strange, Dozla.
What? But you...
Rita.
But you were worried about me. That makes me happy. You're a nice person after all.
He is. He's very energetic and outgoing, extremely dedicated to Lorshel, but very, very nice in his own Dozla way.
Wah-ha-ha! You've stopped crying.
Bombastic, that's the word for him. He's very bombastic.
That's a good thing.
Yes, thank you.
Aw, that was sweet.